Step 9. Creating holes. The following steps will take you through the process of creating and locating holes. Make sure you have the L-shaped extrusion with the radii and chamfer up on your screen. The first hole will be created on the left side of the standing leg. Before the hole can be created, two edges need to be selected. The two edges are required to correctly and accurately locate the holes. The surface the hole is located on will also have to be selected. The two lines in the surface can be selected at the same time by holding down the Control key as you select the line and surface. If you select the surface first, the edges of the surface will highlight. You will still have to select the edges individually when prompted. When an edge has been selected twice, once for the surface and second time for the edge, the second highlight color is a deeper red color. Select the Hole tool from the Sketch Face feature toolbar located on the right side of your screen. The lines and surface must be highlighted. The hole definition will now appear on your screen. A highlighted outline of the hole will appear on the part with the constraints that show the distance from the two edges selected previously. You now need to accurately position the hole in the correct location. To do this, you will use the constraints created previously. The constraints you have created will most likely be crowded together. In fact, you may not even be able to read the constraint values. This can be fixed by zooming up on the constraints, selecting one of the constraints and dragging it away from the collection of constraints. Then select another constraint, once again dragging and dropping it far away from the other constraints so that it can be read and selected. The constraint values can be modified by double-clicking on the constraint. Double-clicking on the constraint brings up the constraint definition window as shown in Lesson 1. This constraint definition box allows you to type in the constraint value. For this step, change the value of the vertical constraint to 0.35 inch and the horizontal constraint to 1 inch. You now need to specify the type of hole you want to create. CATIA V5 has several different types of holes to choose from. The different hole types can be accessed by selecting the Type tab at the top of the Hole Definition window. The box on the right-hand side of the window will display a visual picture of the hole currently highlighted. For this step, select Simple option. The hole limits will need to be selected next. The limit will specify how deep the hole will go. CATIA V5 has several different options available for the hole limits. To specify a limit type, select the Extension tab located next to the Type tab. The first box in the Extension tab is an Options box. By selecting the down arrow at the right side of the box, you will see the different options you have to choose from. For this step, select the Up to Last option. The last constraint not yet specified is the diameter of the hole. Type in 0.25 inch for the diameter value. Now select OK. You now have a hole in the standing leg of your L-shaped extrusion. Notice that a new branch was added to the specification tree. The branch is labeled Hole.1. Now to test the knowledge you have gained, add a second hole at the other end of the L-shaped extrusion. Use the same hole to edge dimensions used for the first hole.